Hi, this is Jeff Raskoff. Again, I'm making some videos for the digital audio class. First off, I'd like to apologize a little bit for not having things on the web server. Even this video, I probably will not be able to upload it till Monday when I go to a college. Here at my house, I try, and what I mean by upload is I have to record things or make audio samples and then send them to my web server, and I have Comcast, and they just block the ability for me to send to my web server. And they don't seem to care either, so, I pity everybody who has Comcast. I wish I didn't. I guess I wish I had DSL, but I don't know. So let's get started for this week. We're going to start mixing audio. There's a lot of reading and watching that you can do before we even start. Some of the things that you could do is sort of, in this case, I'm going to use the free Audacity software that comes just to do a quick mix and talk about how to do multiple channels and how to do sound effects mostly and mixing sound effects. For research, there's some audio. There's a history of music here about sort of sound effects type of musics and acoustics and more of, instead of total instrumental music, there's a lot of out there music of just sound and sound effects and things. And so there's some research into that, which is a lot of fun, just reading about it. And then, of course, there's the synthesizers, and then there's some samples here that you could listen to. A lot of my research I do on audio5.org. It's archive.org, which has a lot of free songs that you can listen to and things like that. And there's a lot of samples on there, so I recommend highly looking at the free samples that you could get from archive.org. Oh, and then you can, and so there's some nice examples of, and then here's some video that talks about the latest keyboard and synthesizers and how they work and things like that. There's a whole bunch of videos, so you don't have to watch all of them. I'm just linking it here so that you could see some of the samples. And then, of course, one of my favorite movies is Once Upon a Time in the West. And if you watch the intro, I just want you to see how sound is being used at the beginning of this movie. Originally, Sergio Leone wanted to have a soundtrack at the beginning, and then he went to kind of a surrealism sound show in like Vienna or something like that, and he changed his mind and wanted to just do sounds that would be in the scene. In this case, the windmill going, pumping the water in the background, the actors just moving around and things like that. And so it's more of a sound performance, we'll say, instead of a soundtrack for the opening of this movie. So watch that. What a great example of sound effects used in a movie. Then there's a link here to surrealism sounds, and these are just kind of sound effects in nature and things. And I'm sure there's a lot of other ones. So that's just some samples. And the other thing that's nice about doing some research on archive.org is that a lot of the music you just download in any format. We talked about some of the formats in the first lesson. I had some reading about WAV and MP3 and things like that. So in this case, WAV you could download, and MP3s. So a lot of these you can download and read and look up and listen to and use them in your projects if they're free and open source. And then there's some reading about what a Foley artist is, and basically a Foley artist is somebody who does sound effects for film and TV and things like that, and how they record sound effects, and there's a little history there. And then for working this week, what I'm going to want us to do is what I want you to do is kind of just download some sound effects, and then we're going to learn how to mix it together in multiple channels inside of Audacity. So in this case, what I want to use this week will be just plain Audacity to mix sounds. I just want you to know how to. We don't really need to record our voice. I might do a little sound effects recording, but maybe not talking. Maybe next week we could do the talking one. I really don't know, but I want you just to get comfortable putting different tracks together inside of Audacity. So you can download some free sound effects. This is a good website that has some free sound effects. Here's a list of a bunch of different sound effects websites here. I don't know. They weren't the best websites, but it was a list there. A great website that I use for free music a lot for movies is the MUS Open, which is a free open music software from Stanford. This is actually run from Stanford, and what they do is they find open source, which means that you could use it in your movies and videos and things without paying royalties. So that's why it's music open. On this website, you could just go and download. You could browse through their collection. Most of it is orchestra or classical kind of music, but you can listen to the songs if you want. Hungarian Rhapsody, you want a version of that you could use in your movie? It's right here, and you can listen to it. Which, of course, is one of the most famous songs right there. And you can hit right here, download, and you have to sign up to be a member. I think I am a member. Let's see if I can remember if that's who I am here. Let's see if it lets me log in. No, probably, I don't remember. But just sign up. It's free membership right here, and then you can download any of these songs that you want to use in any of your projects and things like that. It's a really good website to use. I don't remember what my login is right at this moment, but sign up for a free membership there. And then I used to have free. Well, here's another website I use a lot. I know it's a Flash kind of early on in Flash. We used to use this website. It's called flashkit.com. And then there's a link for sound effects right there. And they have a lot of interesting, if you're looking for creatures and things like that, this is a great website to download sound effects. If I go to creatures here, I can click on that. And then I can listen to all the different things. They don't have too many here. Fantasy, dinosaurs. How did they get sounds for dinosaurs? I don't know. Birds. And when you go to one that you like, I know there's a lot of ads popping up and things like that, but if you just look around, you see there's a little play button right here. So if you find one you like you say, oh, I like that one right there, you can hit download. Then you can go to choose which format you want. You can choose WAV, MP3, or Flash tracks. People don't really use Flash tracks anymore. But if you go WAV, usually what I do is I just right-click on it. I know I'm on a Windows system here, but you can do it on a Mac too. If you don't have a right mouse click on your Mac, you can hold the Control key down on the keyboard and click, and it gives you like a right mouse click. If you do that, you can say Save Link As. So if I just click on this WAV word right here, which means it's a WAV file. Oh, it's zip format, which means it's compressed. Oh, well, that's okay. Let's download it. I'm going to say Save Link As. And I'm going to find a place. I think I made a folder on my desktop for sound effects. And then I can hit save. So I'll show you how to unzip files and uncompress them in a minute. So, again, searching on the FlashKit is a good website to just get started. The other thing that's nice on this FlashKit website is the sound loops. And I've seen a lot of students use these in their websites, and it's just basically sounds that you could loop over and over again. I'm going to use soundscapes here. And so just searching around, again, you can just, if you want to listen to it first, before you download something, you hit the little play button here. You can hear what it sounds like. As you notice, the quality might not be perfect, but this is CD quality. Sample rate is 44 kilohertz, 8-bit. Well, not CD quality. CD quality would be 44 kilohertz, 16-bit stereo, right? I think we learned that in the first week. But if you like something, they say, oh, this is pretty good, I want to use that. Again, there's a download button right here. And on that download button, there's the choice of WAV or MP3. I usually use WAV. Save link as, and then I'm going to put it in a folder that I've been saving my sound files to. So those are one ways, and I recommend you downloading several, listen to them, download several different sounds. Now, I do have one mystery sound I want you to download, which is from one of my websites I was able to upload before Comcast has gotten so evil that I can't even upload one file to my server anymore. But I do have a whole CD of sound effects that I was planning on putting there for you to download, but I just can't get it on the server right this moment. I'll have to do it Monday when I go to somewhere else. This one, though, should work. This is, I should have put it where I wanted to put it. I'm going to right click on there and save link as, and then I can put it where I want. I want to put it in this folder. So it's called Mystery 3. It's probably 154 megabytes. It's a bunch of audio sound files that I use in my video classes, and they're able to then mix them. I usually do like an audio mix like we're doing for this class, and then putting visual images to it. So I'm going to go over a little bit about how to do a audio mix with Audacity after I download all these audio files here, and then we'll get started.